Chapter number 3, Sema V. The continuation of chapter explanation, page number 38, and it's the fifth line of Mari. Fifth point of Mari. Quelle est la plus ancienne musée? Le musée africain de Lyon est l'un des plus anciens de la vie. Est-ce que tu sais que Lyon est célèbre pour son industrie de la soie traditionnelle? Ici, nous avons beaucoup d'industries de la soie et des textiles de haute qualité. Aussi, les Lyonnais sont sympathiques et chaleureux. C'est une bonne expérience. C'est vrai, je veux voir cette vie. Now, just write the explanation for this in your books. Which are the old monuments here? Please write it down, everyone. Which are the old monuments here? African Museum in Lyon. African Museum in Lyon is the most ancient monument museum. African Museum in Lyon is the most ancient museum in the city. Please write it down. You know that Lyon is famous for its traditional silk industry. You know that Lyon is famous for its traditional industry. Again, I'm repeating. African Museum in Lyon is the most ancient museum in the city. You know that Lyon is famous for its traditional silk industry. Here, we have so many silk industries. Here, we have so many silk industry and textile of high quality. Here, we have so many silk industries and textile of high quality. Also, the people of Lyon, what they are called as? They are called as Lyonnais. What they are called as? People of Lyon is called as Lyonnais. Also, the people of Lyon are kind and warm. Also, the people of Lyon are kind, sympathetic, means kind or friendly. And chaleureux means warm. It's a good experience. It's a good experience. Marie, it's true. It's true. I will see the city. It's true. I will see the city. So I hope the chapter explanation is done and clear to all of you. Please show your thumb, everyone. Okay, that's great. Now we are going to do the question answers of the comprehension part. Question number 1, you need to answer the following question. The first is Nomme les églises à Lyon. You need to tell the churches which are there in the Lyon. Okay. We have studied about the churches. Sasson, La Cathédrale, the Saint Jean, and L'Église Saint Bonaventure. Okay, this is your first answer. Second, they are asking how many museum and theaters are there in Lyon? So, Ilya, plus the 40 musées et théâtres. There are more than 40 museum and theaters are Lyon. Here in this question, you have to tell the contraire, that is the opposite. Okay, you have to tell the opposites. Now, first of all, I'm writing the questions and telling you the meaning. Then you will be telling me the answers. Okay. Haute is high. Then next is sympathique is friendly. Third is ancien, that means old. Okay. Now the options are given to you for the first part. Bon, basse, beaucoup. Bon is good, basse is low, and beaucoup is a lot. So what will be the answer for this?
And the answer for this will be bus.
Yes, basse. That means low.
Low.
High, low. Then is sympathic is friendly. And
Ma'am,
given,
antipathic.
yes, antipathic is unfriendly. The next options are célèbre means famous, traditional means traditional.
And yes, ma'am.
Antipathic, that is unfriendly. Next is ancien is old.
Modern.
And the modern, yes. Other options, the meaning for other options are delicia is delicious, modern is modern, différent is
Delicious.
different. So modern
Different.
means modern. Please lower your hand, everyone, if you have no problem. Interrogation. The grammar topic, interrogation, that means interrogation. As we used to frame questions in English, same way we are going to frame different questions in different ways in French also. So there are three types of interrogation: first form, second form, and third form. With three forms we frame question in French. First form is called as intonation. What it is called as? Intonation. Speak out, please. Intonation. First form is called as intonation. I'm not seeing that you people are repeating. Your lips are not murmuring. Intonation. Next, second is l'addition. L'addition. Third is l'inversion. L'inversion. Okay. So same question we are going to frame in all the three forms. Okay. In the first form is very much easy. If I am giving you one sentence, the sentence is il va à l'école. He is going to the school. So if I have to change this form, this question, this sentence into interrogation's first form, that is intonation, simply I'll put question mark. So this is my first form. First form में आपको कुछ नहीं करना है. You don't have to do anything. You just have to put a question mark at the end of the sentence. That's it. This is your first form. It will be mentioned in the question that with which form you are going to frame the question. Then second is addition. In addition, same sentence I'm going to do with the second form. Addition means, just take an example, addition means add. So you have to add. What do you have to add? Esker or esker, QU apostrophe. Where we are going to use QU apostrophe? When the next word after this will be a vowel. Will be a vowel. Clear? Suppose ill is a vowel starting with I, it's a vowel. So you are going to write SQU apostrophe, then ill. Va, a, l'école. That's it. So only what you have to do is add esker to the second form. And question mark is very much necessary. This is your addition. Now comes the third form, that is your inversion. Just see from the word. Inversion means invert. Invert means interchange. So what you are going to interchange? You are going to interchange the verb and subject. Okay? Here the subject is at the first and then verb is given. Now you are going to write verb first. Va, il, rest sentence will be said. Alekol. Question mark, and this is your third form of interrogation. Now, what you have to do in third form is one more addition is there in the third form. That is, these two vowels can never be together. Okay? Two vowels can never be together. So what is the solution for this? You are going to add T. You are going to add T and hyphen both the sides. Va, til, alekol. If there will be no vowel, simply you have to invert the subject and the verb. Verb will come first and then subject. Va, il, alekol. Suppose I'm just giving you the example for third form. One more example in which there is no vowel in both the cases. You can see sentences. Elle Schwazizo, say Rob. So you have to change this sentence into inversion. So you will be writing the verb first, Schwazizo, L, say Rob, and question mark at the end. We are not going to put T in between because there are no vowels. So just simply invert the given verb with subject. I hope this is clear. Is there any doubt to anyone in these three forms of interrogation? Now we are going to do negation. Same sentence I am just following. Il va à l'école. I have the same sentence. First, I am going to do this in intonation form. That is my first form. Il ne va pas à l'école. And the question mark. This is my negation of the intonation. Second form is addition, in which I am going to add esker. QU apostrophe hoga because il is a vowel, I is a vowel. Eskil ne va pas à l'école. Next, third form is your inversion, in which you are going to add na first. ठीक है? Na va tilpa à l'école. This way you are going to do the negation. Il ne va pas à l'école. Est-ce qu'il ne va pas à l'école? Ne va-il pas. And T and hyphen both the sides because two vowels are together. Ne va-il pas à l'école. This is the negation.